Instagram DMs are gold mine, y'all. Truthfully, DMs have changed my life and they're going to change yours too. So, I'm going to walk you through how to turn your followers into clients simply by leveraging conversations that convert. So, let's get into it. If you're new here, my name's Lizzie Hudson. I've done over $2 million online, selling coaching, courses, digital products, and everything in between. One of my main specialties is really understanding and taking human natural behavior, which is yapping and conversing, and turning that into a productive, aligned sales conversation and moving them to the next step in the sales process. So if you're growing your audience, you maybe have like maybe some viral reels or maybe just regular reels or carousels, and maybe you're even using messenger ads to bring new followers. I'm going to walk you through my exact script on how to take those followers and turn them into high paying clients. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you my literal exact script that I've been using for a few years. So let's talk about it. So first things first, right? It goes down in the DM, y'all. Starting the conversation with a lead is super crucial. Let me share my screen. Starting a conversation with a lead is so crucial because it's really, really important that you understand that it's all about creating opportunities. So if somebody's following you, there's something that they liked about your content, that they like about you. And I want you to break this mindset down that it's not gross, it's not icky, it's none of that. What it is taking action and creating urgency. So it's so crucial if you're like, okay, if I have more time than money right now, maybe you're not spending a bunch on ads, maybe you don't have a full funnel set up. You don't need all that. To be honest, if you want to close 5 to 10 clients a month, personally, I prefer a funnel, but if you want to just get scrappy and you want to go for it, DMs are going to be the way to do it. So first things first, you have to get this in your mind. Any new follower that comes in, you're going to message, okay? Period. You're going to message them. So here's how the first introduction message goes. Hey, so awesome to connect with you. I wanted to personally welcome you to, if you have a name for your community, great. If not, just say, I want to personally welcome you to my page. Thank you so much for following me. You can ask them like what led you to connect, something like that. You want to break the icebreaker. But if they didn't say anything back, you could just go straight into it. But like, I'd love to know how I can support you based off the niche that you have. So like for me, I'm just gonna use myself as an example because it's the easiest to come up with. So I can say, can I ask you a few questions? What are you currently doing for lead generation? Are you using ads? You're creating content? We'll love to know. So you want to ask this like open-ended question. Open-ended questions are key to ensuring that people actually respond and break down the barrier. Okay. Now, I also want to put this caveat. If people don't respond, I'm going to show you how to like get more responses out of people, but like don't press it. Okay. Just be human. I always say humanize the conversation. You don't need to do too much. Just humanize the conversation. Okay. So if they say yes, of course, sure, then you can go into it. So you could say, awesome to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit more about your business, your health? Where do you like your relationship? Like, what are you currently working on? What led you to follow me? Things like that. You want to keep it lighthearted. And then from there, you can kind of say, awesome, if it is awesome. If it's not, you can be like, oh, thanks so much for sharing. Or you could say, good to know. Or you could say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Depending, you have to read the room. Okay. So basically you're going to say, well, I'm really happy that we found each other. You could say, I'm thrilled to have you part of the community. You could say, I'm happy that we found each other. And I would love to just get to know you more. So I saw that you do, maybe if you work with other business owners, I saw that you're a local plumber. You could say, I saw that you're going through a divorce, depending on the context of their page, if you can see it. If you can't, follow them back, but you basically want to say, insert what you can see from their profile. Okay. Then from there, you could say, what are you currently working on your health? Like when it comes to your health goals, and then you can ask a follow-up question. You can say, what are you currently working on when it comes to your health? Are you in the gym right now? Are you doing cardio? Are you strength training or Pilates? What are you currently working on? Whatever that is, then you can ask that. Now, if they first off say they're not interested in talking to you, that's okay. You could just say, thank you so much for following me. I would love for us to stay connected. We're completely thrilled to have you. I'm completely thrilled to have you. And then if you do some sort of content or you have a freebie or something like that, you can ask them if they want it. If not, just close out the conversation and move to the next person. Okay. But if they are interested, we're going to continue with the script. So now This is where it's really important. So there's a few main priorities that we want to address in the DMs, which is where a lot of people go wrong. Yeah, a lot of y'all be doing too much chit chatter. Like you be talking about the moon and the sky and politics and all this extra stuff. No, we are not there to do all that. We are there to get them to a place to make a decision, whether that's with you or somebody else. You are the expert and the authority. You get to guide the conversation. And a lot of people are so scared to be direct, but you're not going to make it anywhere if you're not direct. Okay. So this is how you break it down and you disarm them from a sales psychology standpoint. You need to understand their goals. You need to understand the importance of their goals. You need to understand the urgency of their goals. And you need to identify what's holding them back and if they even want to solve it. Okay. So let's kind of walk through some goal questions. These are the first questions you can ask. First question is, what are your goals in with your health, right? Whatever it is that you do, ask them what are their goals, use their language. So if they said, I'm currently, what they're currently working on. If they said, I'm gonna use a health example, I've been in the gym, but I haven't really seen much happen. But I really want to tone up and lose 50, like I really want to tone up by my birthday. So you could say, okay, cool. What are your goals when it comes to toning up in the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months? However long your program is, that's what you want to place there. So I would say, what are your goals when it comes to toning up by your birthday in the next few months? Okay, so use their language. A lot of people get lost in the sauce because they're trying to use their own language. Use like the lead's language. Use the person that's on the other end. They're human. Just use their language. It makes them feel more connected. So you don't need to ask all these questions, but pick one or two to understand their goals. Pick whichever one works best for you. So there is that. The second one is understanding the importance of their goals, because what you're looking for here is trying to figure out, is it an important goal to solve right now? Are they already getting help with solving the problem? Is it urgent? Is it something that they're going to push off for 6 months? That's what you're trying to figure out. So you can ask, why is it so important for you to tone up by your birthday? What does that really mean to you? What does that mean for you and your family? Are you, and if they didn't say birthday, you could say you're celebrating something special in that time frame, et cetera. You want to understand the importance, because people buy based off of what they feel like buying. Certain people prioritize certain things. So if the goal is big enough and it's painful enough and it's pressing enough and it's important enough, they will be more open, because you're listening to them and hearing them out, and they'll be open to have the conversation with you. You're disarming them because you're making it about them and not about you. Okay. Again, you only need to ask like one of these questions in each bucket. You don't need to ask all 7 of them. The next one is understand what's holding them back. So you could say, okay, like totally hear that. You could send a little voice note, whatever, get a little authentic with it. If voice notes aren't your thing, that's okay. Voice notes are my thing though. So I love it. So I would say, oh, totally understand. And you want to create a personal connection, because typically you've done what they've already done. So you want to create a personal connection. So I could say, yeah, girl, I totally understand. Or name, yeah, Jessica, I totally understand. 3 years ago, I had a big goal by my birthday and I finally hit it. So, but, for me, I just really was stuck for a majority of the time. So, it sounds like you can relate. What do you think's been holding you back from toning up and making that happen? Then from there, listen to their response, affirm them, connect with them. They don't need to tell you their whole life story, and you don't have to listen to their whole life story. You just want to keep guiding them back to the point. From there, you can also ask them, this is an urgency question, like their birthday is in like December and it's January. Okay, well, that's kind of a long time. They only have to lose like 15 pounds. So you can say like, how soon you want to make that happen? Is that something that's really important to you right now? Or is that something that's more important to you later? This is creating urgency, because if they don't want to solve it right now, there's nothing that you can do to get them to solve it right now. And then you could close out the conversation and move on and stay connected with them. But so many people try to push people to be ready now. Sometimes you're just not ready, and that's okay. Y'all got to loosen that grip, honey. You got to loosen the grip and just move on and keep staying top of mind with that lead. But at the end of the day, if they're not ready right now, they're not ready. That's okay. Okay. From there, if they say, what's keeping you making it happen, they've given you clarity on that. They say, yes, I want to solve it right now. Then from there, you could say, well, it sounds like that's something that I've been through personally, and I've helped dozens of my clients. You can use a client example. I helped my client Kat do this last year. Now she's living her best life. So based off of that, is that something that you want help with? Is that something that you want help with in the next, 90 days or by your birthday? And if they say yes, right? If you're doing sales calls, then use this script here, take a screenshot. You can offer them additional support. And then you want to tell them it's a call, and then tell them exactly what's going to happen on the call, because we don't want them to feel bait and switch. And then from there, ask them, do they have 5 minutes to schedule their call? If they say yes, send them the link to your calendar and make them book it right then and there. Okay. Now, they say yes, but you're not doing sales calls, you're doing like applications like what we do or Google Doc selling. You could say, I recently recorded a quick 15-minute video, a 30-minute video. Watch this video. I'm going to break down exactly how you can solve all these, solve your problem, whatever that problem is. And then you can apply right there on the page. Or, right, you can send me the word info when you're ready, watch through it, and then hit me back and let me know when you're ready. We could talk next steps. Okay. And from there, right, you can also say, would you like me to share the application with you? Would you like me to share the video? Again, you're just asking for permission throughout. And if they say yes, then drop the application. If they say yes to the call, drop the call link, etc. Okay. If they say no, though, they don't want support, just say, let's stay in touch. Regardless, zero pressure. I'm here to support you either way. And then direct them to some of your absolutely fabulous free content if they want, more support. Now, they say, what's the price of the program? How much does it cost? You could say, well, once you book the call, I can't tell you what the price is right now, based off of I don't know the full context of your situation. So fill this quick form out. If that doesn't feel good to you, because some people it doesn't, that's okay. Then you could just tell them the price, send them a link if you have a pricing sheet, or if you have a Google Doc with all the offers or program overview guide, just send it. Some people will just make it so weird. I don't love upfront sharing the pricing, not to be sneaky or anything. The context is because if they don't have context of what they're getting, they just see a high ticket price, they're going to collude, and they're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't afford it, but they don't have context. Okay. So we got to give context. Okay. So you could say, my goal is to actually support you. Once you apply and we see you're a good fit, we'll share all the details. And that usually disarms them and gets them to move forward. Okay. Now, if they don't respond at any point in the conversation, here are some different things that you can use to bump the conversation up. I only will do this once, max twice. You can send them a compliment, reply to their stories. You can send them a question mark. You can say, hey, just checking in. Did you get this message? You can double tap to like. You can send an emoji, etc. Those are things that you can do to get them to respond. And here's the thing, you guys, people get busy. So don't freak out if somebody didn't respond right away. You should have more volume than that. And if you're doing these conversations with every new follower, you could do this with new followers, people that are liking your content, that are engaging, that are commenting. You can do it. They've engaged with you. So for me, obviously, don't be pushy, book a call right now, but engage with them, compliment them, connect with them, build rapport, and then start going into the sequence. Okay. So that's what that looks like. If you want a copy of this script, send me a DM over at Instagram with the word script, and I will get you a copy of this free script. It may not be free forever, but for right now it is. So definitely grab this script. I will send this to you. And yeah, you guys, Instagram DMs is a game changer. And if your goal is to help more people, why would you not talk to them? The fastest way to your next sale is a conversation. And as somebody that I literally wake up every single day so excited to talk to people and leads that are ready to solve their problems, I would hate for a day to go by where I don't give them the opportunity. So when you switch this in your mindset from just selling and you're actually switching it to service, the best way they can serve somebody is by helping them solve their problem and making it known that you can even help them solve their problem. When you do that, you win and they win, period. Okay. Now, obviously, this is a little bit more manual, and there's ways to automate this at different levels, but at the bare minimum, doing 10, 20, 30 DM conversations a day, if you have more time than money, even when you have more money than time, you still got to talk to people. So there's ways to automate some of this, but honestly, it doesn't take more than an hour or two a day. So that will literally get you 5 clients a month easy. Okay. So that's what I got for you. Be sure to like this video, DM me the word script over on Instagram if you'd like a copy of this DM script, and I'll be happy to send it to you. And I hope you found a lot of value. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.